Hello there and welcome back. I am Dr. Chung, your friendly proctologist, and I'm so glad you came to join me today. Let's do some chatting today about pelvic floor physical therapy. And in my opinion, that's the cure for treating your bottom end muscle spasms and the pain that comes along with it, which can last for several hours on end. A really distracting and can be a very destructive force in our lives. Absolutely. And I want to talk to you about several things you can do. Many of you have been asking, Dr. Chung, what do you recommend we do on our own? And that's what this video is about. I always recommend you see a pelvic floor certified professional. This person can evaluate you, understand where your weaknesses are so that they can point and direct you to where you can get the most bang for your buck, right? To heal and get rid of this problem. But what is the goal of pelvic floor physical therapy? What should we be striving towards? Are we just doing random exercises? No. The goal, in my opinion, is number one. We want to create a neural pathway from our brain to the internal anal sphincter and our pelvic floor. These muscles are under unconscious control. We don't have anything to do with it. It's reflexive, and we have no idea what it's doing. So you guessed it. That's the goal, is to reverse that, to get control. Well, not to reverse it, but to gain control. So the first thing, we want to be able to control these muscles. We want to be able to open it, most importantly, right? The second thing is we want perception. We want to know what these muscles are doing. What's the current state? Is it tightened or is it open? I want to be able to feel that. And that's the second thing, right? And if we can control it, we can feel it. That means we can really get massive gains in controlling the pain and also healing the muscle. All of these exercises involve using your own finger, and I recommend using your pointer finger because anatomically, ergonomically, however you want to talk about it, it's the easiest way to get the most amount of work done with the most amount of reach, if you know what I mean. So hopefully your index finger is a little bit, not so wide and huge, but it's going to be a soft finger as well, so I don't think you have to worry too much about how big your finger is. But why do I recommend your own finger or your own hand? Because certainly someone else can do it for you, like a physical therapist. Well, you're going to learn more about your own body if you use your own finger. The second thing is you're going to feel everything. So you're going to know what it feels like when your anus is tight or relaxed, and when you're doing these muscles, how well you're controlling things. And using a dilator or any other tool, even another therapist's finger, it only gets you so far in terms of getting to our goal to get that control. So first thing is anal massage. Using your finger to go inside the anus and to gently push. You can, on either side of the wall, you can use like the hands of a clock. Say your tailbone is 12 o'clock, towards your front is 6 o'clock, and then you can go and just gently press along each hour of the clock there. When you feel the pain, make sure it's not sharp. Go very slowly. Make sure it's just a little bit uncomfortable. That's okay, but don't try to push these muscles. They're already terrorized with PTSD, and so you don't want to inspire more shock or more pain, because you want this to be almost like a relaxing type of exercise. Exercise number 2 is dilation or stretching or opening of, okay? And for this, if your index finger is completely fine, maybe you can step up to your middle finger. Maybe you can step up to your thumb. A little bit harder to do the thumb, to be honest, and the nail on the thumb is a little bit wider and therefore makes this finger a little bit less flexible. But what you can also do with one finger is kind of stretch as you go around. So instead of pushing in one spot at a time from the center, kind of going out like that, what you can do is kind of go around the clock, around the rim of the anus, and stretch out the muscles that way. And you can see that instead of just one pressure point at a time, you'll be kind of stretching things out continuously. And if you want to use a bigger finger, then that's very helpful as well. Obviously, using a dilator or an anal toy, or there's medical grade anal dilators, of course, and those can be very helpful for just the specific purpose of dilating, stretching out the opening. And when we talk about anal pain, whether it's from our hemorrhoids or anal spasm, we want to talk about solutions. And that's why I want to bring up one of the sponsors of this channel, which is Pranicura. And they've been an excellent partner because they share the mission with your friendly proctologist to bring you real and helpful, useful tips here. This is my personal jar here that I use myself. It's a cream that brings a lot of soothing and relief, and it comes very, very quickly. And guess what? For this anal spasm issue, people have been telling me they've been using Pranicura. So it's not just for itching, not just for hemorrhoids or anal fissures. It can also distract you from this pain and also allow that pain to come down. So I highly recommend you check out Pranicura. You can only get it from their website, www.pranicura.com, and I'll have that down here and in the description and the comment section below. Definitely give them a shot and look at their reviews. The third exercise you can do with your finger is also go up higher than your anus and reach the pelvic floor. This is almost, well, not necessarily, but some of you may think this is almost an acrobatic move. Why? Because the anus is about 3 to 5 centimeters long. So if you're using your index finger, right, you're getting to the top here and you're pretty much almost at the base of your index finger. And so if you think about that, and if you want to try and reach the pelvic floor, you've got to go even higher. And this is pretty challenging. Even I'm doing it for a patient on the exam table. So this one's a little bit more useful if you've got someone else to do it. But there are instruments that people use like the pelvic wand, right? You can order these things through your pelvic floor physical therapist. Therefore, you can reach higher and get to these muscles, which is the bowl that sits on top of your anus. But the essential function you want to do here is, again, massage. Get those trigger points, those areas that are causing pain for you, and then allow those muscles to get those knots out of those muscles. The last exercise you can do with your finger is, of course, combine them with a Kegel exercise or any sort of contraction exercise. Why? Because this is where everything integrates together. Your finger is able to sense whether you're doing the exercise accurately, right? So the Kegel has a contraction phase and then a relaxation phase. So what I suggest you do is go very slowly on the contraction. Start from as low bottom relax as you can. Once you get to a little bit of discomfort, stop there. Don't go and max out in the contraction. Stay at a very low discomfort level. Hold it for about 2 seconds and then start to relax and go far down to that land of relaxation as much as you can. And guess what? You're going to feel that all on your finger as it's happening. So you're going to know, am I doing better this week? Does the contraction feel stronger? Am I doing more contraction with less pain? How am I doing with the relaxation? Am I getting more deeper levels of relaxation? Can I feel it? Can I memorize it with my mind? Can I replicate it very reliably every time? And also, can I achieve even deeper levels? So when you relax from the Kegel, maybe then you can do a breathing exercise, right? And then get even lower relaxation and feel that with your finger. It's the ultimate way to get that biofeedback. And that's what the therapy is called, biofeedback, because you need it to get the information from your bottom end, feed it into your brain, and therefore complete the loop so that you can, what's the goal again? Get the control, get the perception, and therefore be able to kick this condition in its own rear end and get the PTSD and anxiety out. And I hope that this video has been very helpful for you. Definitely try also in conjunction with other things that your physical therapy recommends. I suggest doing this for maybe 10 minutes a day. You don't have to do this 5-6 day in, day out, and do it when you don't have the pain. I think that's when you're going to get the most out of it. Because how are you going to relax if you're having pain? No. How are you going to get your finger in your bottom end if you have pain? No, it's not going to happen. So you want to set yourself up for success. Be nice to your body and your bottom end so you guys can be friends forever. We're trying to reestablish connections so that we can love each other once again, right? And so in the as conclusion here, I want to bring up Pranicura one more time. They are one of the sponsors and a great partner for this channel because they've been helping thousands of people. We've been together for about 1.5 years now, and I can't believe the success stories that I'm hearing. Definitely give them a shot. It's about giving you more options, more solutions, so that you can live your best life, right? I welcome you to comment. I welcome you to continue pouring out your ideas. I hope that you're having the best recovery that you can. Take care. Bye-bye.